2022 that we're playing with at the moment. So I've used this whole candle, but I might even refine down to this candle and to see how price plays. Price is currently, I know what I'm looking at the moment. Here's that weekly low. Price is currently here. This is price here currently. It's just broken that big order. So this is the low that I'm looking at. This is a valid pullback on the low. It's quite a few pips. 300 pips. We had a break of structure on the weekly. Morning Rohan, morning Jock, morning Shakira. No problem at all. We are live quite often and we'll cover quite a few things quite a few times because repetition is master, man. Repetition is master. Okay, so we are sitting in this on this order that has just been hit. Look at the gap of this broker, bro. FXCM, look at the gap there.
Yeah. Weird, dude. Because FX doesn't generally have such a big gap, but it opened up on that gap, obviously.
Yeah, that was market open, bro. Let's choose a better broker. Pepperstone as well, bro. Big gaps, bro. Yeah, forex.com is the only one that doesn't have a gap, but it doesn't give me enough history. Okay, so we've got a big order down here too at 9850. So we might want to react to an order down there. 98, geez, 500. Here we go. We've got quite a big order there, and that just happens to sit in a demand. All of this liquidity has been taken from all of these lows here. This liquidity has all been taken. So now we have broken the swing low as well. The swing low has been broken, so we can expect a retracement. So the demand that it's currently in, there's a demand on the weekly that it is currently in. We can expect to trade a pullback. If we get a 1 hour chalk, we'll trade the 1 hour chalk. So you won't be finding a chalk nowhere here. Ethan, this piece of price action here, could we pull structure from that? There are a few candles, but like the main candle is just the pullback is one candle here.
Well, how big is the pullback?
It's 29 pips, but that's on the 1 hour. I'm not too sure. Can we classify this as structure? I wouldn't really say so, because it needs to be two candles.
Yeah, according to our rules, no.
Yeah, it needs to be two candles right next to each other for this to be classified as structure. So even a 1 hour chalk, we're gonna have to fucking wait, bro, because there's no structure until I like up here.
Yeah, that's why we have the rules. It's specifically so that we know how to classify those zones.
No structure there. The only trades I would take, look at the 1 hour. This is a very confusing price action. Okay, let's take our premium discount tool, throw it on the current range. We would have to be looking for something in premium of this range. This inside bar would probably be juicy to trade from, but we have to see what momentum does this morning. Momentum might not be in our favor. Momentum just might want to cruise straight back down. If you have a look here, here's also a smaller piece of price action. Here's a little doji. So we've got our rocket ship candle. The other one is going to be the Apollo 13 candle. It's coming in for landing here. Yeah. So if we get a flip of this 1 hour supply over here, I'll be more than willing to trade the flip. Because I won't be looking for shorts from this area here, because I will only look for shorts in premium pricing. There's my order block for my shorts. I don't know if price wants to come up here and collect or react to this order block up here again. Like it's a long move for it to make, but the thing is that there's no structure, so price could happily make that move, not breaking any structure, not changing any trend or anything like that. It could just retrace all the way back to extremes. Because we have broken structure at the moment, we're looking for a retracement and short. If you look on the daily, price action is pretty clear. Pullback, break, pullback, break, pullback, break. What you can notice is that momentum's getting a smally bit shorter. Like these ranges should get shorter. This next range, the next pullback, could maybe be a smally range and another break, or it's going to break and chalk that range. So we can look for a few things. But we need to look and listen what price action tells us today, because it's quite important. So Euro USD sells from premium. We won't be looking for any positions from discount, because you don't look for sells in discount. You buy low and sell high. That is what our premium and discount tool is for, to see where you are within a leg. Are you buying low? Are you selling high? Or are you just being a monkey and doing whatever you want? Put your tool on, see where you are, and it'll help you. This order block here also looks so juicy. This Apollo 13 candle. So these are my areas of interest today. I know we have smashed up this big bank order here, but this one might want to push price down to this order down here. So we'll just need to see. I know there's a demand down here. If price wants to push further and further and further, it can do so. It'll just widen the range, which will just give us more confidence to our order blocks. So let's see what price does here on Euro USD. GBP USD should be roughly the same. Big gaps, bro. Big gaps, bro. So this is a 1 hour. That was a 15-minute high. Yeah, we're currently in a weekly demand here in GU. And in order for us to see longs, we have to break this swing structure up here. Here's our chalk line. So if you're waiting for GU to go long, that's the structure it needs to break for it to go long. Are you with me? Yeah, GBP JPY. Have you? Woo! Oh, beautiful. Oh my god. Look at that. So you'll always see, guys, if you see gaps in the market, the gaps will always be filled. They'll always be filled. So GBP JPY is finally in that demand we've been talking about for how long now? Long. No, it's actually it's in a 4-hour demand. So now what we need to do is we'll start looking for entry model because it's in a demand. I'll keep my eyes on GJ to see what price action produces today, but what we're looking for is boop, boop. That's all we're looking for. Bitcoin USD 4 hour. Okay, so it just seems like we're creating a whole bunch of liquidity above this demand. This demand, I think, is a daily demand. Yeah, I think it's a daily. No, we're waiting for a pullback from this demand here. This demand is probably going to be the catalyst for the pullback, unless this is going to be a complete trend reversal. Yeah, we could most likely see a trend reversal down here maybe. Yeah, I reckon about 10. Yo, Bitcoin might hit 10k. If it does, I'll buy. I don't own any Bitcoin. I only own Luna. And yeah, might be looking at buying Bitcoin if it drops low enough. Okay, so this is the order block that I would use here. Got some inducement. So what we're looking for is a tap into this demand down here, and a break of that high. And at the moment this would be our swing high, so we'll need to break that high. Ethereum on a weekly, it's reacting to this supply here. It'll probably take out this low down here, so price will most likely come, mess around a bit, and break up. Yeah. What else? Nasdaq, we've been looking at Nas for the main stuff. Okay, we have broken that low. We've got our pullback. So this is that low we were looking at breaking. This low here, and this low has finally been taken. We've got a 4-hour close below this candle. Got a retracement into this order block up here. Jeez, it's a bit big. Jesus wick. Now she's coming to take structure once more, I believe. So at the moment, if you want to see change of character on the 1 hour, we'll have to flip this demand because our swing high is above this wick here. Our swing high is up there. So if you want to see a chalk, if it breaks this low down here, then our chalk level will change to this high here, but only once this breaks. At the moment our swing point is still up here. So favors still in, shorts still in favor there. We were looking USD ZAR. Let's look at what's happening with our own. Woo! One big bullish raise for Justin Ethan here. Okay.
I'm not gonna complain, dude. Hopefully it keeps
straight up.
Hopefully it keeps doing that, bro, till the end of the month.
We are coming up to a daily, beautiful daily demand with a daily supply with a whole bunch of inducement below it. So we could be seeing short positions on USD ZAR from 1760, 1770. Let's hope it don't cross 18, because just the country is going to be fucking eating it if it crosses 18 again. But I wouldn't mind for it to stay at this price for a while, get some withdrawals. But every time the dollar goes up, get a raise, bro. It's nice. It's nice. Luna, what is going on with Luna? Okay. And we'll see. Yeah, as I said, if I'm looking at buying Luna, I'll look at these 3 zones right here. 1, 2 zone, 3 zone. Yeah, I don't trade crypto, wouldn't trade crypto, but I'll buy coins if I see value in them. NZD USD. NZD USD. Okay, so this is daily. Let's go 4 hour. Okay, so we got a beautiful flip entry here. NZD USD. Our chalk line on actually no, it'll be down here, won't it? No schedule. Yeah, so let's see NZD USD, what you're going to bring to the table today. Let's see on the weekly if there's something on the weekly it's reacting to as well. Yeah, big sponsor candle here on the weekly. So yeah, we'll monitor how this chalk plays out, because it looks like there's a change of character on the 4 hour on NZD USD. So we'll just monitor that and see. But the biggest factor is Euro USD today. We need to see what Euro USD is doing, because so this is that supply that I marked out in gold. We're playing between the supply and this demand down here. So let's just monitor what price does. But most likely I'm thinking price might come back and smash this low. No swing structure. Here's a swing structure way up here. We got some structure that's being formed there. So gold, yeah, I will be looking for longs, as I said last week, from this zone down into this zone here again. And from here I'd look for longs, but I would not close my cells. I would leave my cells open, close half of my cell and place a long position. Hedge your position so that if market goes down, you lose one position, but you're still in your previous one, still printing your profits. Hedging. Here as EU, it's going to be a very interesting week on Euro USD. Very interesting week, I reckon. So we just need to monitor PA, see what PA does. It seems like it's just, yeah, it seems like it's melted quite nicely. Generally, you guys can see, we can trade pullbacks like mothers. Pullbacks are good because pullbacks give you slow structure that you can actually start dissecting and get information from. So these demand chains, hey Baba, you will get a reaction from these demand chains and get a demand chain. So what will or may most likely happen is you'll get price break to the downside, there'll be a supply up here, and then you'll get that same scenario over and over again. Boop, and then down. It's happened time and time again. There's a little corrective pullback there, big corrective pullback here, could be a break and a corrective pullback. If supply is flipped, you look for entries on the flip of that supply. Is there anything else you would look for? Which area would you be most interested in trading, Ethan, bro? If Ethan's still with us?
I would be waiting for price to go all the way back up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think I would be, but yeah, the buy to sell.
You see, now these buy to sell wicks look good to me because they are in premium, they're not in discount, and there's no buy wick here. So here's perfect buy to sell wicks here. I would be looking for price to retrace into this area here, and if price just happened to come tap above, leave inducement, I would be highly invested in this zone if it leaves inducement below. highly invested. But we just need to see what happens. Price action must break structure or flip something for us to be looking for opposite trades. At the moment, it looks like price might actually fetch this 3 bully order down here, bro. Let me just check my sheets quickly. Okay, so bank orders below seem to be okay. We've got bank orders above at parity. So yeah, we could be looking for longs. Let's look for chalks from the 15-minute. If you get a 15-minute chalk, in my opinion, I'll be looking for longs. At the moment, this supply will need to break for me to be looking for longs. Because remember, I'm only looking for short-term longs into a supply. So what my little strategy for trading pullbacks would be is once it flips this demand or the supply, I'll enter on the demand that flipped it, and I'll trade into this area here. At this area, I will take off half of my trade. Just let it run. That's when trading pullbacks. And then I'll enter a sell position if a sell position is produced. Trade it down. But I'll update premium members on what price actually does with regards to that. We just have a lot of bearish momentum right now. We just need to see when it stops. And unfortunately we missed this trade, man. Unfortunately we missed it. But it happens. It happens. Anything else, Ethan, bro? I think that's pretty much solid. Got a nice pullback here. You see, what time was this here? This is 8:30 in the morning, right? Banks started opening up here. Check all this slow momentum here, and then check when the banks opened up. Shot up. Hey guys. Yeah, Euro USD, I'll literally just be waiting for a change of character on. See, the 1 hour is it's a bit funny. It's a bit funny. There's no real structure there. So if you go down to the 15-minute, dissect it a bit more. Here's a bit of structure here. So if I see this supply flip, I'll be looking for a 1 hour order block to trade my long from. The 1 hour order block might be a 4 hour wick or something like that, but I'll update members on what's going on. Currently just waiting for this range to finish forming. Once we see that chalk, we can look for longs. Not much happening on the market today. Wish there was a bit more going on, but not really. See, gap in the market. This gap in the market had to be filled. But also depends on broker. Like, look at this. This is Euro USD. On this broker, there's a gap, and that is Pepperstone. On Forex.com, there's no gap. So if there's a gap across multiple brokers, then you'll be like, okay, price needs to move back up. I wish there was something more interesting to share this morning, but unfortunately there is not. Just gold, look for longs from this demand, or actually mark out this supply here. Nah, entry was already produced here. Got a sweep. Yeah, entry was produced here already. Big Mogwebes though, bro. Big Mogwebes. Something like this. So yeah, no positions available on gold because yeah, well, I don't trade gold and keep my eyes on it. We would be in this if we did trade it. Would have been taken out to be no. Would we have been taken out? I don't know how to read gold's pips. I'll be honest with you. Yeah, GU. Same thing as EU. Very very bearish, lots of bearish momentum. But this is the order block, the order blocks that I'll be looking at on GU if I was trading GU. And this supply also bust. Yeah guys, so that is basically it. There's nothing else really going on. It's just very bearish at the moment. We'll be waiting for a 1 hour change of character to trade into a supply. We'll be looking at this supply. Let me just take off this. I didn't get into that trade. This is the supply that we'll be looking at. We can even be looking at these wicks up here, because there's orders up here. There's order at parity for today. So what I will do, I'll have my alerts set on my bank order. Once the bank order is smashed, I'll know what's going on, and I'll set an alert on the supply. Because if you're working with bank orders like I am, I'm going to look for confluences where my bank orders are lying, and bank orders for me are lying at just above parity. So bank orders for today are sitting, yeah, there we go. Coordinates 0070. Is it 0070? Yeah, 0070 and 01. These can be deleted. Okay, so guys, it looks like there's bank orders laying above all of these zones. So this could all be swept. Could all swept. Swept. This could all be swept. Based on the fact that there are only bank orders lying above, I think price will have to make its way back. So we'll be definitely interested in a 1 hour change of character. If 1 hour change of character occurs, I'm looking for longs. Bank orders for tomorrow are also above the current zone. Bank orders for tomorrow are left in this zone up here. So price has to come back up based on bank orders, at least, you know. Okay, so guys, 1 hour change of character or 15-minute change of character. We enter on the 1 hour. So let me show you for an example. At the moment, here, I don't know how much going on here. So if it chalks, we're looking for longs off of the demand that broke that supply, right? There's our chalk here. This would be our chalk here. Let me bring that back. Yeah, so this is a schematic we're going to be looking for today. If price breaks structure and leaves a supply here, we could trade a flip from this zone. But price has not broken any structure yet. There's been no pullback or any sorts, so we just need to see what price does. At the moment, our chalk level is a bit high. It's way up here, so we just need to wait. Wait. But I believe price is probably going to come up today. Yeah. Okay, guys. Do we have any questions? Anything you want me to look at? Any questions about today's markup? Check out perfect. I marked the USD ZAR. It happens. You market well. Wah, wah, wah. Oh, this is our new strong, huh? What's happening on Ethereum? Ether. Oh, USD JPY. I know some of you trade UJ. Let's smash this bank order. Nice. Need to see a change of character though. For not much going on here in terms of change of characters here. Just so much bullish momentum. Yeah. Our first position, if cells are produced in this zone, I will take cells from this zone. If cells are not produced from this zone, I'll be taking cells from this zone here. When I missed that trade on Friday, I felt quite okay, to be fair. I don't deal with emotions too much. Yeah, sure, it sucked that I didn't have the best trading week last week, and the one good trade that presented itself I did miss. But I'm okay with it, you know. The market is always moving, well, except on the weekends. The market is always moving, and as long as the market is moving, the market can provide you with trades. It can provide you with entries. I'm a little bit upset about it, but I'm not like, oh shit, I need to hop into a trade, I need to recover this money. No, a trade will present itself hopefully today. If it doesn't present itself today, look for a trade tomorrow. Because I won't lie, last week I tried to rush into trades and give you guys positions and this and that, and I just I overtraded a little bit. I didn't lose a ton of money, but I didn't stick to my plan. I need to stick to my plan. And if it gives me 2 trades a week, it gives me 2 trades a week. That's it. As long as those 2 trades are winning trades, I'm happy. No use taking 6 trades a week and 5 are losers and 1 are winners, you know? So take 3 trades, hopefully 2 of those are winners. Give yourself high probability setups. But in terms of missing good trades, I just believe that the next good one is around the corner. Just from testing what testing does. If you miss the sell from this supply, you're gonna get the buy from this demand. You just get used to finding the patterns. Once you find your entry patterns and you know how to find your order blocks, losses don't really matter much, because you know the next order block is going to provide something. Hopefully will provide something. Man, I won't lie, there's one trade that I missed. I got into it. It was in December last year. I was trading a $50,000 account, and I used a 2 pip stop loss. I was still trading normal SMC. 2 pip stop loss, and I took the trade right before bed. I took it about a half an hour before bed. When I got into bed, I moved my stop loss to break even. The next morning I woke up, the price had moved 100R, and it had taken me out break even before moving. I even checked, price didn't move back into my stop loss zone. It's just spreads took me out overnight. It didn't hit my stop loss, just spreads took me out overnight. I missed out on a 100 risk reward trade, and I risked $100. I would have made $10,000 overnight from that one trade. It's insane. I was upset about that. I had to deal with that for a while. If you stick to your plan, it'll be easier to deal with stuff. Like when I went through that slippage wasn't like my fault. You know, I lost 25% of my account for something that wasn't my fault. It wasn't my wrong analysis. It wasn't me over leveraging. It wasn't me over trading. It wasn't me putting in poor risk management. I risked the standard 3% of my account, and slippage ate 25% of my account, just because slippage is slippage, you know. That I had to deal with. If I had to just take a normal loss, my 3% that I risk on my private, chill. To my plan, I'm expecting losses, I'm expecting wins, like this is just how the business goes. But if you take one trade and bang out 25% of your account, it eats you up emotionally. It does. It took me a week to like try and deal with this shit. So yeah, guys, that is what we're looking for in Euro USD. Just retracement. Just I've got a funny feeling that price is gonna liquidate this sitting here. All these highs. I think price wants to take those highs. The banks want them. So I think price might even just pull up into this section up here. Just sweep it, because the banks are funny, eh? Because check here, this bank order is laying where? Directly above these highs, or this one here. 0.1. Got too many lines here, guys. Give me a second. Here. So this is the bank order for today. Where is it lying? Right above some highs. Okay, not in a supply, not anything. This order is lying above a supply. So I'm expecting some liquidity to be taken this week. Hopefully today, but after making a huge move like this, price moving 150 pips in one day, I'm not going to ask price to move 200 pips up today, you know, so this might take a few days, but I'm expecting retracements, and we'll be looking for shorts from suppliers. Once we see our chalk, we'll get demand zones, and we can take longs from those, from the demand chain that forms. Demand chains, or your corrective pullbacks, price moves a bit slower, and it's easier to find trades when price is moving slower. So I trade pullbacks, 100% do, especially on the 4 hour, because yeah, you will, as long as you're trading the right zone, your pullbacks will supply you a 1 to 8. It will give you a 100 pip trade, no problem. Okay. Yeah, Clonia, I hope that helped you a little bit, because I've learned to deal with my losses and missing trades. I know the next one's around the corner. As long as I'm on the market, the next trade will come. It's around the corner. She's coming. Okay, guys, so that's what we're looking for. Just basic market structure. Basic market structure. Okay, so that's what we're looking for today. I'm going to love and leave you guys. If you guys have any questions, please pop them into the trade assistance or premium assistance channel. We will be more than happy to help you out. If you have any questions for our general members, post them into our questions channel under our chat thread. Jeez. And we'll be able to help you out with whatever you've got problems with. Yeah, reach out to us directly if you need any one-to-one assistance, and I'll provide our premium members with price movements for today, but we are looking for retracements into premium, into supply for sales. If not, we are looking for buys from flip and demand. Yes. Okay, guys, that is it from me today. We've had a 45-minute stream. I think I've given you guys quite a bit. Euro USD retracement, sells from supply. Yeah. Peace and love, guys. Thank you so much for joining in today. Premium members, keep your eyes on our coach's charts. We will send what we are looking at for today. And yeah, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. We'll be in touch on the Discord. And yeah, have a beautiful one, guys. Peace and love, and we'll spot you soon.
Shot, guys. Cheers.